Top 10 Jinchurikis in Naruto. Number 10, Fu. Fu was a kunoichi of Takigakure and was the Jinchuriki of the insect-like ten-tails Choime. And I know what you are thinking. How is she so low if her tail beast's power is based on the amount of tails it has, meaning it having 7 means it should be more powerful than the 6 underneath it, right? Wrong, because as proven by some of the characters who will later be seen on this list, it doesn't matter how much power you have if you're not a skilled enough shinobi to fully utilize that power. And with Fu, regardless of being skilled, was still an up-and-coming konoichi, lacking world experience and just wanting to make friends with people. It would make sense how she sadly fell to the Akatsuki. Number 9, Utaka, the missing nin from Kirigakure, and the Jinchuriki of the 6 tails, Saiken. Now, Utaka is a very skilled shinobi, deserves to be very high on the list of Jinchurikis, only running away from his shinobi duties because he believed he was betrayed by a master he trusted so dearly. He has complete control over Saiken, his tail beast, allowing him to have access to vast amount of chakra, which he puts into his very specialized bubble ninjutsu. But it was that inability to accept what had truly happened in the past that led to his stubbornness, and kept him from forming a great master and student relationship with a potential shinobi for which he cared for dearly, named Hotaru. Number 8, Roshi, the Jinchuriki of the 4 tails, Son Goku. And you gotta love the references to Dragon Ball on this one. But aside from that, I know what y'all gonna say. And regardless of Roshi's tail beast being the 4 tails, Roshi was still a skilled shinobi of the village hidden by rocks, protecting it for over 40 years alongside Onoki, the 3rd Tsuchikage, with his deadly lava-style ninjutsu, and the full command he had over his tail beast Son Goku. Roshi would mercilessly burn any enemy that posed any kind of threat to his village. But regardless of how thick-headed he was to the end, he wasn't a bad guy, as he let his tail beast know he knew his name in the very end, showing he had a thick head but kind heart. Number 7, Yagura, the 4th Mizukage of Kirigakure, and the Jinchuriki of the 3-tailed beast Isobu. Yagura might have been young, but he was a straight savage. Powerful at a young age, he was the strongest in his village, and he showed no mercy to his enemies, only being able to graduate from his academy by taking the life of his fellow shinobis. Yagura did what he had to do, and he was so strong that he was elected to be the Mizukage of his village at a young age. I have to keep repeating that. His tail beast may have only had 3, but he was definitely no slouch, which is why he gets 7. Number 6, Gaara, the 5th Kazekage of Sunagakure, and the Jinchuriki of the 1-tailed Shukaku. Being born a Jinchuriki, it made the people of his village fear him as a monster. And without anyone to connect to, Gaara grew up hating the world. A cautionary tale of what could have easily happened to Naruto, as both of their childhoods was very similar. But after not just being defeated by Naruto, but being befriended by him too, Gaara found out that there was a better way. Now emulating his newfound friend, he started making friendships of his own. And instead of killing people, he protected them, changing the villagers' minds. They all grew to love him, electing him the new Kazekage, giving Gaara a brighter future. Number 5, Killer Bee. B was chosen to be the Jinchuriki of the Eight Tails, Gyuki, one of the most powerful tail beasts aside from the 10 tails and the 9 tails. And unlike his predecessor, gained full control over him by befriending him to utilize his power to protect his village, Kumogakure, and as a bonus make things better for his brother politically, as his brother is the 4th Raikage, leader and head protector of the village, and is extremely powerful, which is why B was chosen to be his brother/partner, because he was the only one in the village capable of keeping up with him. And B hits as hard with his attacks as he does with the beats for his raps. Top 10 Jinchurikis in Naruto. Number 4. Minato, Naruto's father and the 4th Hokage of Konohagakure. I know this is surprising, but not to true Naruto fans, as Minato became a Jinchuriki a little bit before his death, but was only able to access those abilities when he was reanimated, sealing the 9-tailed Kurama's yin half within him. It gave him access to half of the 9-tail's power to allow him to utilize his own chakra mode. And it makes sense that the Yellow Flash would have such a brilliant trump card underneath his sleeve. Like father, like son, they both get it done. And of course Minato gave that power to his son right before returning to his wife in the afterlife. Number 3. Obido Uchiha. Obido was a member of the Konohagakure Uchiha clan. He was believed to have died during the Third Shinobi War, with his only legacy being the Sharingan he gave to his former teammate, Kakashi. But after being manipulated by Madara, he was made to believe Kakashi betrayed their friendship by killing Rin, one of his former team members that he was in love with. Becoming fully disillusioned with reality, he fully bought into Madara's plan, devoting himself into helping him achieve it, even going so far as to combine himself with the 10 tails to make himself one of the most powerful Jinchurikis there ever was in Naruto. Having Sage of Six Paths power, True Secret orbs he could control, 10 tails chakra, and even a Rinnegan, if it wasn't for his conscience, Obido could have never been beaten. Number 2. Madara Uchiha. This immortal shinobi was a beast, and possibly the strongest Uchiha that ever lived. And even with saying that, became even stronger after absorbing the 10 tails into him, becoming its Jinchuriki and putting Madara on god tier power level. I mean, this dude could literally do it all. He could breathe rivers of flames, create mountain-sized meteors to bring down on his enemies, generate powerful Susanos, shoot lasers, have unstoppable True Seeker orbs. He even had clones and Limbo, which made them undetectable to even the most elite shinobi that were each as strong as him, and could regenerate from any type of damage regardless of how lethal. And the only way this unstoppable puppet master got defeated was through an even more secret puppet master, sadly. Number 1. Naruto Uzumaki. Right alongside his 9-tailed beast best pal, Kurama. At first, Naruto didn't even know Kurama was inside him. That Kurama was the very reason everyone in the village feared and hated Naruto, and was the reason why his parents died. But his parents had great foresight and could see Kurama being a powerful aid for Naruto in the future. So that's why they sealed him away inside Naruto. And they were right to gamble on that idea, as Kurama proved to be super fruitful on Naruto winning a lot of battles, especially after they got past their animosity for one another and began to understand each other's grievances. They quickly became partners, and even more than that, the best of friends, unlocking even more unbelievable power that was unimaginable, allowing Naruto to not just end up saving his village, but even the world.